So it's almost 48 hours of fasting and 3 weeks since you hurt your back.
48 hours.
How's it feeling? Is fasting helping the inflammation and the pain?
Certainly is. So 3 weeks ago, yesterday, I really injured my back quite badly. I was lifting a 20-litre water bottle here. We're in Mexico, so we can't drink the tap water. We have to have bottled water. And they come in the 20-litre bottles. And I was doing it for a friend, actually, funnily enough. So I picked it up, which was fine. I used my legs, but then as I was turning it over, my whole back just gave way. So I don't know whether I've just pulled a muscle. I'm beginning to think maybe I've torn a muscle. It was just so agonizing. I basically was in bed for a week of not being able to move hardly at all other than go to the toilet.
You've been a bit like Goldilocks, moving between the different beds, trying to find the right comfort level.
An ounce of comfort to relieve.
So the interesting part is you said, oh, hello, fasting, that'll help, but you just launched into this after dinner 2 nights ago. Now, granted, you did eat vegetables that day, but is that like your normal entry into fasting?
Normally I would like to do, depends on how long you're going to fast for, but normally I would like to do a day or 2 days. If you're going to do a longer fast, then you should do more days. But a day or 2 is perfectly fine for a 3, 4 day, 5 day perhaps fast, which I'm doing. I haven't even decided how long I'm going for. I really just want this inflammation to go down, and that's what fasting is all about. It's heroic when it comes to reducing inflammation in really short spaces of time. And I have experienced this before when I had an injury. I had broken my leg. A dog had run into my leg some years ago, and it never was perfect, that's for sure. I was walking flat-footed downstairs and I just couldn't bend my knee and all that sort of stuff. So when I first started fasting, I remember you and I were just so blown away after just 2 or 3 days of fasting that I actually could walk normally again and I could bend my knee the way it's supposed to bend. And I was like, holy crap, like it must have been inflammation the entire time that was causing all this.
We do know that inflammation causes pain. There's a thing called 𝗙𝗧𝗂𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃. 𝗙𝗂𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃s actually rush to the injury area and cause the swelling, and that's what the pain comes from. They're there trying to fix the injury, but the swelling is what the pain causes, is causing the pain.
Yes. Yeah, so I decided that 2 days ago, I was like, I'm going to fast. I'm going to get rid of this. We're going away actually during the week. We're filming this on a weekend, and during the week, midweek, we're actually going away for a couple of days on a driving trip. The car has been quite painful. It's about a 3-hour trip to get there. And we're going to be with friends, and we're going to be in and out. We're going to hot springs and perhaps an ice bath. I'm not sure that I'll do that. But we're going to be moving around all the time. And I was like, I'm in so much pain walking around right now still after 3 weeks. I'm done. I can't do this. And I'm not going to be enjoying myself on this trip if I don't get this fit sorted out. So yeah, 2 nights ago I went, that's it, I'm done. I'm going to start fasting.
So even at the 30-hour mark, where it was 24 hours plus the nighttime, you automatically had slept better. We're here at Cocktail Hour. Nat's Cocktail is a mineral water.
Cheers.
Get some electrolytes, and I'll have my
So
glass of
enjoying
wine. But yeah, like life still goes on, and you've only literally got 24 hours left, and you're a bit hungry this afternoon, thinking you can have food. But at the moment, the goal to not be in pain on a 3.5-hour driving trip is pushing you through.
A good why, I tell you. And I do feel that if you have a really good why of doing fasting and what you want to heal, and the more specific perhaps that is, rather than just general health, I've definitely found over the different times that I've fasted that it's actually really helped stay on the fast a lot more. And I am so determined to get this back, not only the inflammation down, which means that the pain is down, but at the same time, it's healing it. So it's really sped up the healing process. My body now would be creating stem cells, and stem cells are cells that really have no purpose in life until you give them a purpose, and that purpose is to go and rebuild parts of your body that are injured or damaged in some way. And that's why it's used in surgeries, it's used in cosmetic surgeries and that sort of thing. But your body actually creates stem cells. You don't have to go and buy them. You can actually just fast and get stem cells. And that's what's happening in my body right now, is my healing will have kicked up massively from 48 hours of fasting. And from now on, it's really going to ramp up the amount of healing that's going on?
Almost at 48 hours. An hour or 48 hours. But it's only another day. It's the end of the day now. You go to sleep tonight. You get through. I mean, you're quite used to intermittent fasting anyway. So it's actually not a big deal to get through even to tomorrow night. Reassess, see if you want to eat or if you want to go a little bit longer.
Yeah, I might keep going. It's definitely improved a lot already. Like last night I actually slept on our bed, which has got a latex topper, and it's been way too uncomfortable for me because it's too soft, and I haven't been able to sleep on it for 3 weeks. Literally sleeping in a recliner chair, an outdoor recliner chair. That's the only, it's one of those zero gravity things. It's the only thing that's given me any relief in sitting down or laying down or anything. So it was really nice to lay in a bed and actually get it, because I just haven't slept very decently at all in 3 weeks. So it was really nice to have that. So yay for fasting, because not only is it reducing the inflammation, it's actually now getting in there with stem cells and actually healing that muscle, that whatever I've done to it.
So you probably could have started a fast a little bit earlier, but there's been some other reasons for maybe not.
In some ways it was a nice experiment to not like to have to put up for 3 weeks worth of pain, and then start fasting and go, oh my god, the pain actually is gone
in 24 hours.
In 24 hours, the pain is gone because the inflammation is gone, or it's going. So I'm glad that I didn't fast straight away, because I wanted to do this comparison so you can actually hear this story right now, and I can see the difference. I've definitely been doing a lot of experimenting with water fasting and different things, and this was another experiment, and I'm really glad I did it.
So there's actually something really cool to be shared in future with regards to taking painkillers. Arnica has been the more natural painkiller, and that wasn't really an issue with not eating, but there was a heavier dose of an anti-inflammatory that really did need food. But there is a hack to get around that if you did want to fast. So we'll talk about that in another video. All right, back to sunset drinks. Even if you're fasting, you can still enjoy a mineral water cocktail.
See you in the next video.